Alright, good morning everybody. So we're gonna finish our playthrough of Avowed. Pretty excited. I think we're gonna be able to finish it this stream. So we got pretty far last night in the stream I did, so I'm excited to see where we end up today. So we're close to finding the garden now. And I think we're getting to the big culmination of what we've been playing towards this entire time.
Oh good. Everyone's panicking.
We need to leave before all of the tusks is flooded with lava.
And then what? Start over with nothing? That's why not. He's not the one I'm worried about. Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Oh yeah, everybody's stressing right now.
The moment I saw that appeal.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the keep, quickly and calmly, and...
Oh, Marius! Praise Abaddon! You are alive!
What's happening? Why is everyone running around like blessed fools?
The volcano erupted. Any minute now, we're going to be flooded. We're evacuating. Kostya's gone to open the lava sluice gates, but they've been disused for so long. When Forja erupted, I thought... Oh, my boy. I'm so glad you're alive.
Nice to see you as well.
Unless you have come back to help us, Envoy, I don't have time for you. We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now.
Let's not waste time then. Where's the path to the garden?
We told you, we don't know, and this is hardly the time to be asking.
Then find someone who can help us. We know the path is beneath the keep, and so do the Steel Garrote. They would have stormed the walls by now. The Dream Scourge got them first.
They're all dead, by the way. You're welcome.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
Books about the garden were missing from the living archives. The Steel Garrote had them.
Why didn't you tell me? You should have reported your findings. It makes sense. They must have used the book to triangulate its location. But still, Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
Could Kostya have told the Steel Garrote about another entrance to the garden?
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. We took an oath to Nandru. The garden was our sacred duty, and he betrayed us. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya.
He's been trying to make a deal with Adair using the keep as a bartering chip.
I knew he was making overtures, but I didn't think he'd go that far. The ambassador has not responded to Kostya's overtures, has he? I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the forge fire. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but...
Even the ones we care for can change.
But an oath cannot change. A duty should not change. I can't believe Kostya handed the steel garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. We took Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
Tell me where he is. I need to find the garden.
I will. Abaddon stay my tongue if I betray him, but I will. I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him.
Mihala.
I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. I cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way.
I wish you and your wardens the best.
Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. And Marius, make it back to us in one piece.
I assume that's an order, Commandant?
Head through the door in the smithy. You'll find Kostya in the lava tubes beneath the keep. Go now, and go with the gods.
Oh yeah, I know it looks like it's one of those interactive games, and it is in a way, but it's a role-playing game because there is fighting involved.
Outsider, that was a damn big explosion, wasn't it? Heard it down here above the sound of the anvils. What can I do for you?
I found this strange metal. Can you do anything with it?
Is that Abidon's shiny beard? It is star metal. I've only had the pleasure of working with it a few times before. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it!
So, what can you do with it?
The question you should be asking is what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus. Now that sounds like a proper challenge.
I'll take the sword.
Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me to be master of this forge.
I wonder how this will turn out. There's so much we don't know about the properties of otherworldly metals.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge.
I see why you're the Forge Master. Thank you. This is an incredible weapon.
You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade.
I'll keep an eye out for more.
Thank you, Envoy.
I'd like to see your wares. Before this place goes to heck in a handbasket. Ooh, we had a lot of gemstones. It's a cool blade, but it doesn't do as much as my other sword, so. We had 100,000, so it looks pretty good.
They went through this door.
I guess we got everything here.
What a unique ecosystem. Under different circumstances, I would love to spend some quality time here.
Let's not spend any more time down here.
Ooh, chesty. I always get excited when I find the chesty. Well, any chest it is. Okay, that could be taken out of context. So, I hope everybody's had a good morning so far. Where I am, it's morning time. Ooh, what's over here?
Magma's getting awfully high. You might want to hurry.
Alright, there's nothing down there. I always like to see if I can find anything that I might be missing. Ooh. Here we got a little potion. Okay, it doesn't look like anything else is around, so. So we just gotta fight through these guys. Easy peasy. Alright, and that's done.
I was worried for a second.
He was just a man. I think I need to talk about this if you have a moment. We need to keep moving if we're gonna catch Kostya.
Oh,
Kostya
what
left
do
them
you think
behind
I'm
to
doing?
die. Blessed Korva.
I think I can make the jump. Woo. Bro. Oh, I became encumbered. Time to break some stuff down. So, when you break down weapons, you're just getting crafting materials. So I think we're good for now. That time I did not hit the lava. I love the Sparta kick. It is really satisfying. Excuse me. I do like how they refer to the afterlife as the wheel. So they're very strong into the idea of like reincarnation.
That it?
Which is kind of cool for like world building.
Voices silenced.
So that person, Sabadal, that was speaking, that's my character's god. So in this game, they have like multiple gods and stuff that actually affect the world.
Kostya isn't going to wait around for us. Keep moving.
Let's finish this.
Oh, lame. There's another one? He dropped something, so... Ooh. He had a nice little gem for me. I like that.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Ooh, chesty. Okay, I'm gonna go back down. Just in case I missed anything in this room.
Take your time. One slip and you're dead.
Ooh, grenades. I think that's all the fun stuff we can find. Sibulus? Oh, I need another one. Excuse me, sir. Get over here. Oh, you want to use ice? Oh, okay. Where'd he go? Alright, now we're done with that. Do a little hack and slash, y'all. Excuse me. Man, everybody wants a piece. Nice. Alright, but what's in here? I want to know what's in here. Ooh, it's a chest. Oh my god. What the hell? They really didn't want me opening that chest. Ooh. Oh, come on. We're also gonna have some spring berries, because this is kind of annoying. I know I still have some spring berries. That cures poison. Here it is. Alright, cool. What the heck is that? Okay. Doesn't really do anything. Ooh, chesty.
Is this night? When does the sun rise?
We've got company.
Mine's bigger. Nice.
That'll show him.
Cool, we got a spear. Ooh! I did not mean to do that. Oh, I am so done for. Oh, that's ridiculous. I fell and I couldn't get back up. Oh my god. This whole time we were doing so good. I got too carried away looking for treasure.
Kostya isn't going to wait around for us.
Aw,
Keep
man. So upset at myself I didn't save.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Take your time. One slip and you're dead.
Yeah, I have so many grenades. I'm just gonna throw them at this guy. Where the hell is the priest? He's up here. Who else is here?
That was a close one.
Alright, I know there's this trap that shoots poison darts. Of course I have to open the chest from the front. Oh my god, so annoying. Ooh. Almost forgot that potion there. gonna save. I did not do that last time. Oh wait, there's a chest over here. Ooh, book.
Endless night. When will the sun rise?
What the heck? Looked like he was doing a barrel roll. Alright. This time I'm not jumping down the lava flow. I'm gonna give it a quick save. Ooh, legendary chesty. I like that. Is there anything else? Nope.
Costius doesn't care who dies. That cobra must be stopped.
Alright, so we are encumbered again. Time to break some stuff down. We'll just fight this guy. Borodin. Sounds like Boromir. Oh, and he's got a healer. Smack him right in the face. You missed, brother. Heck was that? Alright, cool. So I know I'm supposed to go up, but I wonder if there's stuff over here. And as always, there is. do a quick save. Because I don't want to do that all over again.
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
Well, Kostya is going to be facing my wrath pretty soon. Doesn't look like anything's in this chamber. Ooh, book. Looks kind of pretty.
Fui too.
I guess we're supposed to take the plunge. There's nothing else around here, so... Sally forth, darling. Ooh, look what we could have impaled ourselves on.
The spark. Daylight.
I know. Speak.
No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
Alright, we'll do a quick save.
My sister. Soul of my soul. How did you find me here?
What traps you here, spirit? Why did you not return to the wheel?
A god beyond the grasp of gods. What is the wheel to a man subject to one like them? I told Sabadal not to look for me. I did not wish to be found.
I didn't. I stumbled into you.
I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkroman said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
Could you really be Nandru? I thought you were a Paragroon myth.
That was the name my mother gave me. But that was never what they called me. To them, I was beloved. An endearment my god wielded against me like a cudgel. I would have killed them with it if I could. But they were beloved of me, too.
You're a godlike of Sapadal too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them. To us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
I'm going to save Sapadal and end the Dream Scourge.
They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my sister, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
But where's the way, Nandru? How am I supposed to get there?
You need only walk a little more. our world, disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace.
Wait, if you can't reach the wheel, what will happen to you?
I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
How will I know the way to the garden when I find it?
It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you, because the same thorn tears at us both.
Thank you, Nandru.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, sister. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something. It's gone now.
Envoy, you alright? We lost you there for a minute, but not like before.
Ooh, I need that cave coral.
Kostya's already proven himself an enemy of Solace. Whatever you choose to do with him after we stop him is fine.
Hello?
The sluice gates are just ahead. Kostya's probably already there. Let's move. Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Oh, you made it. I thought all of you adherents were... Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
If you don't open the gates, the keep will be overrun with lava.
Yes, exactly! I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it.
The Steel Garrote is certainly not coming to help. They were taken by the Dream Scourge.
And so you brought it back here? Among the Wardens?
The Dream Scourge doesn't work like that.
It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the tusks until your people arrived. Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Mihala asked me to stop you.
Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spy. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
Nandru lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god. You're just the jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
What would you have me do, Marius?
Well, he has a point. But it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
I can't let you do this.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Yeah, this dude just wanted to sell out his people. I wonder if I do. Oh, I can't do it. I love combat.
That was fun.
Well, it's optional, so I'm gonna save them.
It's done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Oh, so this is the way we came up. Gonna save our game. I feel like that was just like a whole filler section we played through. Oh, nice.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see those Bleste walls.
I kind of want to speak to Mihala before we basically go to the end game. She's not going to be happy that I had to take care of Costa, though. Ooh. Can I just fast travel? So maybe Mihala will change her opinions about the outsiders, since we've done so much to help them. But I feel like it was the right thing to do, to save the keep rather than let it get destroyed.
Rook is complaining about the lack of ingredients again.
We're alive! We're alive!
I still can't believe that sucker sucked
What happened at Aaron? Is everyone all right?
There's something you must know. Your oath to Nandru was a lie.
It doesn't matter. An oath is an oath. I swore it, and so did my people. Tell me about the keep instead.
He kept the truth from you. He only wanted you to watch the garden, to imprison a god.
I don't care, Envoy. Keep your blasphemies to yourself. Tell me about the keep.
For better or worse, the keep remains intact.
It is all I can ask for. Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home.
This could have all been avoided if you weren't so stubborn.
Perhaps so. Either way, I understand now the nature of my errors. It will not happen again. Here. I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had gone differently. Marius, could I speak to you?
Right. Did she just ask that? Or am I having another nightmare?
No matter what Mihala says, you know we have your back.
Good. Let's save the hugs and tears for another time. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm so glad you're safe and that you're surrounded by good people.
All right. Waiting for the but?
There's no but waiting. That's all I wanted to say. Truly. I am genuinely happy you found friendship, Marius. You always deserved more than the world gave you. That's all I wanted to say.
You've always given me more than I deserved.
That was a kind thing to say, Mihala.
It was a true thing.
Alright, cool.
The feeling of the keep swaying like a drunkard is something I'll never forget. You need something?
I'd like to trade. I don't need that. Ooh, lockpicks. Yes, definitely like that. See if this guy's selling anything good.
Welcome back, friend.
I'd like to trade. Beetle pie. Alright, he's got nothing I really want. And then I'll go see if the blacksmith has some stuff.
I've heard we owe you our thanks. Praise be to Abaddon that I don't have to leave the forge behind. What can I do for you?
I'd like to see your wares. Alright, then we're gonna go to camp, do a little upgrade, hopefully. Hopefully we have enough materials. And then we're gonna go finally to the garden, or what I believe is the garden.
Who today was as rancid as a Tsarev's bulls?
Why didn't I just fast travel?
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
With Solace standing, those who want to leave can, and those who want to stay still have the choice.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
I still think letting Solace stand was the right choice.
You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Who can sleep at a time like this?
I know, I'm excited too, dearie. But we need our beauty sleep, don't we?
Alright, so I need a lot of dragon hide. Ah, so close on the dragon's hide. I wonder if I should just break those apart, because I don't really care for them.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly. Is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too.
I'm surprised you wanted to burn the keep down.
Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But those poor Pargrunen are clearly prisoners of their traditions. I think getting rid of the keep could have helped more than they realized. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaro.
Do you think that Fjord could devolve like Solus Keep?
There's always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling?
That's enough for now.
Tired already, Envoy? Well, I'll see you.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it.
Maybe now they'll welcome you home as a hero.
Ha! A statue of me next to Nandru, rolling my eyes and drunk on Wodak. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject?
That's enough for now.
You too.
Now wants to talk again.
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow.
I spoke to the spirit of Nandru, actually.
Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace.
Honestly, I'm not sure I can believe anything he says.
I'm not usually inclined to listen to ghosts and so forth, but Nandru probably has important things to say. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru, and here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need?
That's enough.
If I must.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
The wardens should decide for themselves whether or not to leave.
I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
Being the envoy of a tyrannical empire has its perks.
And its disadvantages. Someone is always watching you. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting.
That's enough.
You too.
She wants to talk again.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
He suffered in life, and death was no escape.
That doesn't bode well. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
There's no reason I cannot have a better relationship with Sapadal than he did.
See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapadal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
Sapadal has suffered too. I can't blame them for acting irrationally.
A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapadal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Pleasant dreams.
Alright, cool. Everybody's been talked to. So now we're finally ready to go head off to the glorious garden. Over here. Oh, that's the way we went last time.
Closer. We have waited so long.
Alright, let her finish speaking. Okay, save game. After all this time.
Well, this is it, I guess. Feels very different from the last time I left Galawain's tusks. I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that.
Kostya had no right to make that decision for everyone.
Right. It's better that an Adiran envoy do it.
Solace is still standing. And so are you. We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting to sound like you like me.
If you happen to need a reminder, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
A time of change and strife. We felt this discord in the island itself.
I guess that's why you and Sapadal are due for a heart-to-heart. Or whatever you have with a god.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place. But it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown. A land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
I don't relish having our very souls peeled down to the core, one fleeting memory at a time.
You have such a way with words, Envoy.
I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
At least we get to meet Sapadal in person.
About that, before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
Sapadal deserves their freedom.
Everyone deserves freedom.
I could make an exception for a god with the power to destroy us all in a tantrum.
Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
There has to be a right or wrong. Otherwise, what are we doing?
Putting an end to Sapadal's imprisonment, one way or another. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
All right then, we're in this together.
Fair weather or foul?
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Alright, so Giada wants to talk. He's cool.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began. And where it all ends. For so long, I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious?
Because we're about to do something incredible.
I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things right now. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course, to power his invention.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. And only one chance to get it right. My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did. To an impossible place, where anything can happen. Anything.
You get to decide what to do with your life. The past has no say in the matter.
I'll try to remember that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it.
That's enough.
Who could rest at a time like this?
Ooh, we leveled up. I like that. I think I'm gonna increase the stamina. I think I'm gonna go with ice this time. Make that more potent. Alright, and we'll do a quick save. Because that was a lot of dialogue.
Looks like a dead end. Oh, I stand corrected.
Parkour. my god, look at this, like, monkey cat thing. It's so cute.
Guards. This is the place.
Oh my
That's
god, it's
it.
Elden Ring.
The heart of the garden. Sabadell's cage.
I still think Elden Ring had a better tree. It's prettier to look at. Ooh, big chesty. Ooh, that had nice stuff in there. Ooh, I like that. All the goods for crafting. Ooh. Something over here?
Wait, what's attained? I feel
Alright, I don't have enough for that, but I have enough for this.
Did you see me, Marius?
Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Ooh, we got a big old bear.
You never had a chance. Enemies right.
Nice. And now you jump down.
Don't see a better way down. You first. I'll be right behind you.
Ooh, yes, I need that. I like what Giada said. That was funny. Okay, so I can't get that way. Marius wants to talk, so we'll chat with him real quick. I also want to see if I could do an upgrade. Where the hell is the crafting tent? Oh, here it is. Ooh, yes. I can craft. Nice. Jingle, jangle, jingle. I got the swirl. The jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle. That's such a throwback to Fallout New Vegas. I love that.
Kai,
Envoy, what do you need?
That's enough? Thought he wanted to talk.
Thanks for talking.
Okay, so now is it Kai that wants to talk?
as I was saying,
Oh, there
Kai,
he is.
darling,
When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
I didn't realize you had such eclectic tastes.
I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
It's grown around Sapadal like a cocoon. It reflects their beauty, their danger, and their fractured nature.
Let's hope they don't have any nightmares while we're here. Judging from their outbursts at Mount Forja and Nakukubel, they're skewing towards the danger in that mix.
Sapadal and I talk about compassion and forgiveness. I believe that they can change for the better.
Aha. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
Knowing you, I'm surprised you're not in favor of giving Sapadal a second chance.
You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, I mean, when, we escape this place.
Dealing with Sapadal won't diffuse the political tensions in the Living Lands.
Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you.
The Steel Garrote is behind the worst of it. They don't represent Adir or me.
A lot of people aren't going to make that distinction. Especially when your Ambassador Heelguard hosted Ludwine in Paradise for as long as her assistance was convenient. You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one situation where it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradise.
Come on. Heelguard had nothing to do with the Steel Garrote's plan in Fjord.
Even if you believe that, no one else will. And that's not all. You helped Ludwine destroy Nakukubel. And while most people don't give a tarnished skate for godless ruins, they'll see that as a powerful demonstration of siege weaponry.
But we stopped a bunch of dream thralls. The alternative would have been worse for Thirdborn.
One thing I've learned about war. Strife and distance have a way of reducing nuance. All anyone else is gonna see is a threat display. On the doorstep of the Living Land's best cannoneers, no less. And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's gonna talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're gonna talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
That is technically, indirectly, the Steel Garrote's fault.
I don't think anyone else is going to understand the indirectly. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelguard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
So, tensions are high and everyone out here is well armed. What about it?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. then you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
The people of the Living Lands deserve freedom. I won't help anyone subjugate them.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. I lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, Kai.
Anytime.
Good night.
Good night, Envoy.
Alright, anybody else want to talk? Are we all
You were with the
Who
Envoy
wants to
when they
talk?
died.
Envoy, what do you need?
That's enough? Okay.
Until next time.
Let me think.
I'm gonna say it's
You
just
were
a
with the
glitch.
Envoy when they died.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
I had to rest. This place is exhausting in a way I can't describe.
Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder.
Actually, Sabadal, I've got a question for you.
We did not foresee this.
I indulged your curiosity. You can indulge mine.
An equal trade. We accept.
What would you bring? Peace? Happiness?
The seabed speaks in riddles. A pearl whose shell we cannot grasp.
There's no right or wrong answer.
We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
And what would you do if people wronged you?
We must remember. Yes, new blooms from pruned growth. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
That doesn't sound very peaceful.
We spoke of growth.
No, you definitely said something now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Alrighty, here we go again. I'm gonna is this thing alive?
I see the disciple has found her way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
Your essence is persistent, Queen. I underestimated your will.
You underestimate much. It is the downfall of those with your gift.
Out! Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
Why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me?
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
I don't believe it. That was you?
Who else would have the strength?
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You couldn't reach the living lands, so your mage folk did your dirty work.
Work that sullies one hand meets out justice with the next. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
No wonder the souls of this land cry out.
They were defiant to the end. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
Their worship challenged your authority. You were never going to let them live.
You dare claim the domain of the gods is trivial?
You defended your crown, callous, but expected of a queen.
True leaders make choices when others would turn away.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
Sapadal is lashing out because of Adir. Can't you see that?
Then they will keep applying the rod until it understands. But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
Get out of the garden, now. I'll never work with you.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
I have nothing to say. That was insane.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
So we're gonna fight some big baddie now? I thought she was gonna unleash, like, a huge boss battle. that it? Alright. Cool,
We
cool.
got 'em all.
I need a sarcophagus key. Where that may be, I have no idea. Don't see anything around here. I guess this is where we go. What is that? Like, what do these buttons do? Maybe there's something else we're supposed to do to activate those. Okay, so I can't climb up that way. I am confusion. I really feel like I can climb here. Yeah, I was about to say. That looks cool. Oh, we are very close now.
Stay alert.
That's our big boy.
Protect the envoy.
Ooh, let's try Seeds of Vengeance. I don't know if that really did much. Bro, that missed. Lame. Oh. Dang, son. Yeah, I'm gonna do Meteor Shower. Whoa, whoa.
I was worried for a second.
That looked like something for a second. Like something to pick up.
What is that? I know that place, right?
Oh wow, looks like they all just drank some fun Kool-Aid and called it a day. Guess there's nothing to pick up there.
Well, that was...
Where's the other one? Oh, it's down here. It just feels like a lot of filler fights. Which is okay, I guess. Oh, so this is back to the campsite. We don't really need to go back yet. That's cool. So now there's like an easy way to get there. Is there a reason to climb up here? Okay. I guess there was nothing to find.
If anything moves, I'm going to jump straight up and start running.
Alright, so we got 2 of them now. I think I'm gonna use my wand this time. Dang it. I was trying to like dodge that. I got like spanked. Now it feels like the fights are actually hard. When you go up against the mage folk or mag folk, whatever they call them. The robot looking automatons.
No one was left to clean up the battlefield. Now it's just a tiny room.
This rock is going to be my base of defense. That is right, you can't get around a rock. Oh, I don't have any essence. See? Like I said, that rock is my little defense. And I want to do this, because this did a lot of damage last time. Got a 3-second cooldown left on that. one down. At least we get some good stuff to pick up. It is almost done. Nice. We got a lot of stuff picked up. Oh, there he is. Definitely want to pick up their goodies. What's over here? First things first, it looks like we gotta activate these pads.
A little power goes a long way.
Thank you. I saw that there was another one somewhere. Could have sworn I saw it when we were walking in. Oh, there it is. Still gonna check out over here first.
Recognize this. It belongs to Tama.
Kai would want to be seeing it. I'm gonna save real quick. I don't know what that is.
This room. It looks just like Tama's. Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
Wotica intended this place to trap a god's soul. Is this the snare your soul responds to?
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
This memory unchained from moment. Every Tama that was or might have been.
Then how come they look so unfamiliar? I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
Then what do you see when you look at this Tama?
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
He's more than your memory allowed him to be.
Yeah. I never realized what an injustice I was doing to us both. You're right. I am. It's like you said. His memory is no longer a burden. For the longest, I was afraid to let go of this moment, like I'd be letting him go if I did. Now I see I was just holding on to something that was weighing us both down.
I'm glad.
Me too. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
Looks like a nice place for a nap. Okay, I want to see what was behind those doors. Ooh, I almost missed that. Because we just did all that work to open the doors over here. But I'm glad I went around so I could get Kai's little conversation. Okay. I'm gonna save real quick. Because that was a long dialogue and I don't want to do it again. Alright, so it looks like we have more panels to undo. Well, I have some electric lily seed pods. So maybe if I aim it just right. Oh crap, I selected the wrong one. Whoopsies. That's Rimgrand. There it is. Okay, so that one's good. That one was the one in the middle, so I wonder if there's another one up here. I think I can make that jump. I'm looking to see if there's any other panels, because we need 3 in total to open that door. Oh, and of course I need Yahtzee for this, and I don't have her. Oh, that's so annoying, to say the least. little chest. Looks like we're swimming. Thought I could pick that mid-jump. Okay, so I think those are just set dressing or whatever. Alright, so I think I'm gonna use some Eye of Rimgrand. Should be able to make the jump. Oh, that's the sarcophagus key from
This
earlier.
place would be peaceful if it wasn't so dangerous.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
I'm gonna go back this way. I don't know, I expected to find more. That's the way I came from. So we'll just jump down.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, wow.
Or am I going mad?
This is hers now. This is Giada's illusion that she's seeing. Because her parents were transformed.
Can't we take a closer look? Please?
Well, where's the option to look? It's giving me nothing to click on. Maybe I just talked to her.
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing.
It's your family's lab all over again.
But worse. So much worse. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
Sapadal wanted us to find this. The only question is, why?
They have a sick sense of humor. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward!
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
How is this not the strangest thing that has happened today?
Oh my gods. They're alive?
Talk to them, Giada.
How? Where would I even begin?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
Are you saying Sapadal was responsible for the lab accident?
No. This can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family.
I'm so sorry, Giata. I had no idea about any of this.
I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
You think they're telling the truth?
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good Animancer embraces death. And they were the best.
What are these things?
We are companions. Toys. Diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Well, that was 4 questions, but sure.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
They deserve forgiveness. What happened to your parents was a mistake.
Was it a mistake? Because no matter where we go, the gods can't stop themselves from hurting us. Our lives are a game to them. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
I'm ready.
May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Right. Farther we get from this place, the better.
That's gotta go somewhere. Oh look, camp.
What do you need?
Yeah, I think he's glitching for conversation. Where's Giada? She wanted to talk.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapodal's.
You were generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Don't sell yourself short. You can still do incredible things.
Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
I wonder if Sapodal would be willing to assist you.
They probably won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more. But that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
You owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an animancer.
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Your mother and father would be proud.
I know they would be. And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giada Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
You're good with the animancy stuff. You should keep, doing that.
So I need... What was it, 8? Living steel chunk. Oh well. I think I'm gonna leave Marius. Oh crap, I didn't switch it out. Dang it. Do. Is it here? Okay. Select, and then I want Yatsley. Confirm. Alright, So now I've got the sarcophagus key that we needed. That looks cool. I'm not gonna wear it though. A lot of the stuff that I've been finding now, like, it feels kind of irrelevant to me. Like, my character is so overpowered that it's just not worth it. And I fell from up there, I think. So. That's right, I had to walk from over here. We saw this already. Are you serious? We missed? Oh my god. Now, question is, where's the third one? Because I know the door isn't open yet. So we got 2 out of 3. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Got a cool spear. And we got some crafting stuff, so it's worth it we came back. We got a lot of crafting stuff. Oh, that's cool. So I guess that's it? And that's where we did Giada's story. So, we're back on the right path. I'm gonna save real quick, because we just did like a ton of stuff. I don't really want to do it again. Oh yeah, we got a bear. I feel like the bears are so random. Like, they make sense for, like, forests and stuff. I don't know, I just think it's a random enemy choice. He got stuck on the wall. Well, that's my first enemy that's glitched this bad. At least now he's out of the wall. I wonder if there's some kind of treasure. Alright, looks like there's nothing. That's cool too. Alright, well that was fun. Checking that out. Look how cute it is. Wish it would stop. I want to pet it. Look at his big ol' eyeballs. These things are so cute.